Hello, it's me, French Ted, and we are here for a interesting episode, I hope. We're just going to do a quick roster review and maybe a slight overhaul. So what I've done in the time between the last episode and this one is I've kind of just gone through all workers that are available and some that aren't available to hire, really specifying certain criteria, one of them being popularity in the UK, another one being basics, stamina, charisma, star quality, resilience, things like that. Things that I think are a recipe for success in LLW and our current product. Just to kind of remind everyone of the current product, we've just got it here. It's called the Lariat Way. The core product is Fast and Furious. You've got medium division for the women's wrestling, and then just regular focus variety booking style. We never use the AI anyway, so the most important things here is it's a 75-25 split and 60-40 split between in-ring action and popularity. So the skills are much more important than popularity, but popularity definitely helps. Style's hard on the workers, so that's why we need people with like resiliency, toughness, stuff like that. Fans don't like dangerous or bloody match types, which sucks, but hey ho. Less than 15 minutes, can't get a world-class score. Expect important matches to be lengthy, so that's basically anyone who is listed as upper mid or higher. If they're included in a match, they kind of need to be in a 20+ minute match. The cheap or tainted endings they don't like. So for example, when at Riot, when Galloway and Castagnoli interfered, I knew that would get like a real negative on it because it's an interference and it's also a DQ finish. So that's why, we threw in the tag match just to kind of, give the fans at least a match with a definitive ending. Overbooked matches annoy the fans. I never overbook matches anyway. I don't really do cinematic eye candy. That's just something for any 90s mods, I guess. Comedy matches, hardcore matches will be penalised too, which kind of sucks. Death matches will be severely penalised, which I'm never going to do. Only basic match setups like cages and high flying aids are acceptable. So we did a ladder match recently. There'll be a cage match in the future, I'm sure there will. Angles need to be short, so I don't know what that means. I'm assuming that's 10 minutes or less, but I've been keeping every angle to 5 minutes or less. Because I think in my head I was like, is William Regal going to talk for more than 5 minutes? No. So we do like a 3-4 minute angle and it seems to work. No risky angles that are based on sex appeal. Yep, that's like most here. Gimmicks aren't necessary, but I think they're important in my opinion. We need at least one steal the show, which is why we always have like a random 15-16 minute steal the show match, because most people can't do 20+ minutes and steal the show. Hardcore skills, no one cares. Attendance levels are affected by the state of the wrestling industry. I don't know what the current state is. We can take a look at that. Crazy bumps or stunt bumps give boosts, so I haven't used that yet, but that is something to keep in mind. Comedy based gimmicks cannot be used by stars or major stars. I think Grado is our only comedy based guy, and he's sitting at the bottom of the card at the moment, to be fair. And a wrestler forced to unmask or add heat to a segment. Don't really want to be doing that. Of course, all of these are unticked because why would they be? There is a face heel divide, loosely enforced though. No weight split. Stables are included, managers are included, but they're not integral. So we can have one if we want, but hey ho, how do we? Is this the thing? Yeah, here it is. So let's go to Southern England. So economy rising, wrestling industry is at 82, but it is falling, which sucks. But the fact that it's so high is good for us at the moment. So yeah, let's ride that wave. What's it like everywhere else? 59, 62, 42, 61, 94 in Central Europe. Whoa. Yeah, so we're doing pretty well there. The next thing to do, we're not going to look at creative because it's exactly the same as the last episode. We're just going to go through the roster that we've got. We've got quite a lot of people. We've got 53 active wrestlers or active people at the moment. Let's sort this by perception. So we'll start with our do we have any to be decided? It'll just be Joe NOI. Yeah, I mean he's got mad pop, he'll be a major star, so that doesn't matter. And he's staying. I've just signed him, so we can ignore that. Let's go to unimportant, and this is where we're basically just going to go keep or fire. Fun little game. It's quite a lot here. Actually, let's split it up among the men's and women's division. And I think actually we're going to start from the top. So yeah, let's do men first. So these are all of our major stars, our top of the card, our headliners. We've got our king of the Lightweight League, Ashton Smith. He's a keep, obviously. Drew Galloway, keep. He's a babyface. He should be a heel. Was very recent. Okay, let's not do that then. Pac, yeah, obviously keep. Rey Mysterio. I'm going to give him a couple of weeks because his last score was a 61, I believe, in ring, which isn't the best. So I'll probably give him until the end of the next couple of episodes, and then we'll see whether he stays or goes, because he is currently on 2K, 2,200 a show actually. Oh, I mean, that's more than Joanna Oai. So in that case, sorry Ray, you can go. Ricky Knight Jr. is a major star now. Nice. What's his pop saying? 50s, 40s, lovely. Really happy with Ricky Knight Jr. He's got better and better every week. Timothy Thatcher makes sense. He's a beast. Tyler Bate makes sense. And obviously William Regal is us. So that is all good. That's a very healthy major star lineup. Looking at our stars now, we've got Claudio Castagnoli. That picture's a little bit fuzzy. Or is that just me? Let's see what we got. Is he under Cesaro or is he under Claudio? He's under Cesaro. There we go. That's a little bit clearer. Let's do that. Cool. So we got Claudio Castagnoli. Yeah, he can stay. He works heel, which is interesting. That's what I thought. Galloway was. El Hijo, love this guy. 41. Last episode, I was like, yeah, he's young. Jesus Christ, 41. Yeah, he can stay. He's great. Tanahashi, we have actually re-signed Tanahashi on a 1-month deal. No, he hasn't. Yeah, 1-month deal. Because I just want to see if he does just sit around the 50s. If he does, I'm probably just going to let him go slowly. But yeah, he's someone that I'm enjoying at the moment. Mark Andrews debuted in the last episode, winning the Prince of the Lariat League title, and yeah, he got a really good 67 or something. He is a tag team with Flash Morgan Webster, who I did let go of and still is unwilling to negotiate, but as soon as he's willing to negotiate, I'll bring him in. I just want to see what Mark's pictures are like, because I don't like the hat. Okay. We'll just go with that. Regular old pick. Cool. Yeah, don't like the hat. No hats. Let's go to well-known now. So far, so good. Okay, so now this is where we're going to start looking at either relieving people of their duties or just trying to make a decision. Anthony Ogogo was someone I was excited to bring in, but his numbers haven't been the greatest. Let's just look at his LLW stuff. So yeah, 70 in that, but that's because Drew and Claudio carried it. This one's against Felicia Gratis. This was a squash match. 53, 62, 58, 66. You know, not bad, but with this one, for example, Cara Noir carried that. There was no one to carry this one, so it hit the 50s. Boisterous Behavior, you had Leon Slater to carry that. Yeah, as you can see, 67. Anthony Ogogo, high 50s. He's still young-ish. Again, 59. You know what? If he's facing someone who's 60 plus, that's fine. So Anthony Ogogo, you can stay. Bobby Guns, yep, you can stay as well. I love Bobby Guns. Cara Noir, definitely underutilized here, but is 100% staying. Charlie Sterling as well. Smith and Sterling. I've got big plans for Smith and Sterling, so they can stay. Chuck Mambo. I really just signed him just to replace Taguchi. So he can stay for now because he's a good tag team with Phantasmambo. I don't want to just be throwing people at El Hijo del Fantasma all the time. Carino stays as well. He's doing really well. He's getting better every week as well. Dan Maloney as well. Love Dan Maloney. Derice, he's only really here to be Leon Slater's tag partner, but Derice actually does put in some good work, especially in real life. He's been doing really well on the independent scene in the UK recently, so I'm going to keep him. I do want to change that picture though, so I will make a note and change that in the next episode. Gursinder Singh, he was our boy back in the day. Do you remember that? Bloody hell, he's fallen down, hasn't he? He's been teaming up with Ozawa recently, but Singh's been getting some okay results, hasn't he? He's been independent shows. This was so he got 76 with Drew, and it's 61. So yeah, 61. That's fine for me. Leon as well, future star easily. Michael Oku as well, doing really, really well. Wish he was a little bit better, but that might come with popularity. So Naito is unproven, but I'm hoping he'll be very good, and we'll have him debut in the next show. Trent's leaving, so that doesn't matter yet. I mean, not that great, Trent. You will be leaving soon. Thank God. Let's continue to our recognizable. So this is like the mid card. Anthony Henry we signed because we took over Beyond Wrestling, I think it was. Hasn't done much, and I'm tempted to just sack him off. He puts work in over at Rampage, but that's probably because I mean 64. You've only got a show rating of 56. Wow. I mean, if you're putting that on Rampage, then yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Although Rampage is a B show now, isn't it? So yeah. Lariat League, here we go. 61 against Oku. How did he do? 52. I don't see myself using him, so Anthony Henry can go. Chris Ridgway, I'm going to keep hold of him because he's got really good stats. Again, it's just getting that pop-up. So Ridgway, you can stay. Fabian Eichner is a big disappointment. He's got really good in-ring skill. Look at that, 90 and 88, 97, but he's just not been doing very well. How's he been doing everywhere else? AR Fox, and here we go. Yeah, 61 over at Ring of Honor. Imperium, wow, Imperium are teaming up on the indies. Interesting. And yeah, 47 here. Where's his LLW? He got 66 at this taping, and again, that's because these two guys carried it. And he gets a one-on-one with El Hijo, which is usually great. And yeah, 48. Yeah, Fabian Eichner, you can go away. So you are released. Levi Muir will keep. He's a little pet project. He is slowly getting better and better, which is nice to see. And obviously, he's teamed with Antonio Gogo with the Knockout Squad. Scott Bell's our referee. Yep, he's our referee. And Tracy Williams, Hot Sauce. Get that pop up. He's going to be great. Trust me. But he's got cold momentum and he's annoyed, so we maybe need to give him a win. And probably a new picture. That's a little bit blurry. I'll go through and sort the pictures out in between this and the next one. And now, the unimportants. So these are the people that we're likely just going to be like, yeah, you can go. Big T, Little T are my go-to jobbing team, but they're not doing very well. And I think Tate Mayfair deserves more. So Big T Justice. I'm sorry. Oh, hold on. Jade and Big T. Oh, yeah, they're dating, aren't they? I'm sorry, Jade. I don't care. Darren Bedell. Let's look at his match history. He's the one that put in probably the best rating. This was when Drew was trying to get his stamina up. That's the default pick for Darren Bedell that the game chose, which is a 90-year-old man. So I don't know why they've done that. But yeah, Darren Bedell got 31. Is it bad? I'm just not interested in the regens. Because they're not real people. I don't care. So I think I'm just going to get rid of all of them. And then as and when they become good on the independent scene, I'll bring them in. Does that make sense? So even though he's got a... Actually, no, Darren Bedell I'll keep. He's got a legendary gimmick. Works babyface. And, you know, he's got pretty okay stats. This stuff can get better. And there's every chance that, you know, he might become a protege for someone. But the rest of them can go. Gerald Kerr. Terrible pitcher. Terrible man can go. Where's the other one? Wesley Baratheon. I know he's meant to be a next big thing, but why don't you go be a next big thing somewhere else, and then we'll re-sign you. Grado. Oh, I've already got rid of him once. Yeah, he's not putting in the numbers. The same with Marty Martinez. I wanted to do it on camera. Bye, Marty. Roy Johnson, the wavy one, he can go. He's not very good either. Taishi Ozawa. So with Taishi, I brought him in because, you know, he's got really good... well, okay stats now that we look at it, because his basics isn't the best, and he's been getting better. Like his popularity is not great because it's taken a while to grow, but his numbers have been getting better and better. So 52, got 70 here, 59, you know, but like his in-ring performances, I mean, have got better. Yeah, he's like high 50s now. The only thing is, on our worker shortlist, we've got a ton, and I mean a ton, of Japanese wrestlers who are mid to late 20s who have got so much more popularity than him. So I'll keep him for now because obviously it's him and Gersinda, and there could be one of these Japanese guys that I can team him up with. And also I kind of like his look, if that makes sense. So he can stay, but he's on, we're keeping an eye on him. And then the same with Tate Mayfair's. I really like Tate Mayfair's. He's got really good stats here. Yeah, we just need to figure out something to do. We need to make some more tag teams as well. So, yeah. But that is the men's. Let's quickly jump to the women's now. There we go. Obviously, we've got no major stars, which, sucks. But hey-ho. Stars, we've got none. I swear we had some stars the other day. Well-known. There we go. So, well-known, we've got Aisha Ray, who, I think is probably our most dominant woman in LLW. She's going nowhere. Love her. She's great. I thought her popularity would be a bit better than that. But I think as we keep going and she keeps putting in those 60-plus performances, we're all good. And then Rina Yamashita just come in. How's her pop grown recently? I just want to see if it jumped up. No, it didn't. Okay, I thought it might jump up from that title win. But it hasn't. Yeah, she's got good numbers everywhere. Does she wrestle for anyone else? Oh yeah, she wrestles everywhere. She's not loyal to anyone, which is good. So the quicker we can get to medium, the better, because she and Aisha are definitely two women I want to lock down as soon as well as a few people that I'm hoping are sitting and recognizable. Yes, so Shikara, she's a great person. She's always in the backstage instance, she's always doing something positive, so it's just nice to have someone like that around. She's kind of suffered recently, hasn't really done much. Her in-ring skills aren't the best. They were good at the beginning of the series, but now they're starting to lack. So I'll keep her for now, but she is someone that is on watch, same as Ozawa. And who else did I say I was going to keep an eye on? Not Rey Mysterio, because I just got rid of him. Tanahashi, yeah. Let's keep going. Debbie Keitel, really like Debbie Keitel. She's getting better. She needs to get that popularity up, so which means she probably needs to get some wins. She's got okay stats here, so yeah, through a few pre-show wins and matches here, we'll give her. Heidi Katrina as well. I love Heidi Katrina. She's going nowhere. Basics 84. Athleticism 91. Stamina's pretty good. That's all you kind of need, to be honest, at this level. Kanji's the same. She's got really good in-ring skills. Just needs to get the pop up, and she'll start making a difference. Millie McKenzie is staying. She's probably going to fall behind a little bit because of her long-term injury, but she's staying, and when she's back, she will be used again. Nikki Storm has kind of been underwhelming. I thought her numbers would be a bit better. She's on $390 per show. How does that compare to everyone else? 130, 210, 180, 80, 110, 90, or Zoe Lucas on 100. Yeah, she's earning almost triple all of our other women. And for that alone, I'm not using her. She can go. Gia Brookside was going to sack her off all those weeks ago, but she's starting to get better. So giving her the benefit of the doubt, she can stay. And then Zoe Lucas as well. We're going to keep Zoe Lucas. I really like her. She can do good things. Not the best, but solid enough. So Zoe Lucas can stay as well. This is where we're probably going to get rid of a few women now and hopefully replace them. Becca stays. I really like Becca. She's going to be great. Again, it's just getting that popularity up. So Becca stays. Jade is obviously now angry with us because we let Big T go. And it says that she's the next big thing. But honestly, every time I've used her, she's been the reason why matches have been dragged down. I get she's 26. But if anything, I can release her now. And by the time she's okay enough, we can maybe rehire her in the future. So Jade is gone. Lynn Call was the first regen that we brought in, and got a little bit of a soft spot for her. I don't think she's done a great deal. Not very good. All of the matches that she's done well in have been against pretty good opponents. It's like Millie McKenzie, and then this one, Nixon Newell, Aaliyah James. Oh, Aaliyah! Do you remember Aaliyah James? Oh, Aaliyah. So again, Lynn Call is someone that I just, don't want around. So, sorry, Lynn. I hope you do well on the independents. Minami Toyota is our road agent, so she stays, obviously. Rain Leverkusen, again, been dragging the shit down. She's young. She's on the 30 per show. She's got a legendary gimmick. We'll give her a chance. Oh, new couple. Who's she dating? Kazuo Kobe. Doesn't have a face. He's a regen. Okay. 21. Go on, Rain. How old is Rain? 26? Wow. And then we've got Stacey Baroni, who was another one of our Enters Wrestling. I think we brought her in just because we saw the consistency. But the trouble is, with that consistency means that she's consistently not that good. Plus, she's in America, so we're paying for travel. It's not worth it. Goodbye. So that, I think, is that we're unimportant now? Yeah, that is our roster cleansed. Haven't got rid of too many people. We got rid of, 12? Oh, I just hit my mic then. We got rid of, 12? Something like that. I do want to get the roster at 50, so we're looking at 10 people to bring in. What's the split between men and women? That's the question. Let's go. Gender, female, status, active wrestler. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Obviously not including Millie McKenzie. So that's 10 women. Okay. So I think of the 10 that we need to add, I think we need to add at least 5 women. Do we? At least 4 women, I'd say. So with that, let's jump to this, which should already be pre-filtered. Yes, it is. Okay. So this is everyone I've got on my shortlist that either meet the criteria or they're just people I like. Just to make sure that that is actually it. Everything is blank except shortlisted. Yeah. Now, this is my shortlist on ones we can actually hire. Boop. Becomes a little bit shorter. So yeah, this is who we're working with, and these are the only people that I would consider bringing in. Looking at the females, though, in particular, these are all the options that we've got. We've got some really good people here. Some that I think are maybe too big for us right now. Most notably, Kyrie, Mercedes Moné, maybe Deonna Purrazzo as well. It'd be fun to try and steal her from Impact. The fact that she's recently extended her deal on its handshake, I hope that we can get to medium before she has to renew her contract again and we steal her, because that would be like a big fuck you to Impact. But we're primarily going to look at the British women, so Alex Windsor, Danny Luna, Mariah May is English, even though she can't wrestle in England, which we'll sort that out. Masha Slamovich could be a fun one as well. She's left Impact now, so she could be fun. Then we got a ton of, Japanese women, because Japanese women are incredible wrestlers. I mean, Session Moth Martina could be good. I don't like her name or gimmick, so I might change that if I do bring her in. But, she does the work. So we've got some options. Steph DeLanda, I think I'm definitely bringing in. I've been holding off on bringing her in. But just looking at her popularity alone and her, fairly decent in-ring skills, I think she'll be an asset to the women's division. Could be like the new big bad heel with not Aaliyah James, with Aisha Ray. So yeah, I'm not going to actually go through the hiring process now, like hitting negotiate and then doing it all. I'll do that off screen, but then I'll come back and show you everyone that we've put a bid in for. I just wanted to kind of show you who we have. And then looking at men who are on our shortlist. We've got a few interesting ones here. Obviously, some big names that I'm going to, again, hold off on signing. But a couple that I want to point out here that I'm likely going to put an offer in for. So Axel Tischer could be good. Ben Kay, I just love the picture, and he's got great stats. You'll see there's a lot of Japanese names here that are just available. Or not necessarily available, but weirdly have great popularity. So you've got Ben Kay is one of them. Chris Brooks, English guy, killing it in Japan. Someone we could bring back. We've got Kid Lycos 2, not Kid Lycos 1, because Kid Lycos 1 isn't that great anymore. Kid Lycos 2 has actually got some decent in-ring skills. David Finlay we could bring in. He's on a written deal, so he will be available. Not a big fan of David Finlay per se, but, he could do something. Diamante, again, has like what's he done in England to get this popularity? But he's got mad skills across the board. Yeah, and this is where we've got loads of random Japanese guys. So like, just keep an eye on the popularity. I'm just gonna click on all the Japanese guys. 40 plus. Here we go. 40 plus. Ryo Fuda. Okay, 30, like 33, 35 plus. Shun Skywalker. Actually, I just brought him in just because he's got great in-ring skills, and he's another one I'm going to try and bring in. But yeah, you got the Job Moxie's. Joe Hendry is another one. Just because I saw, let's steal him from Impact. Jordan Devlin, still toxic. Still toxic. I might just bite the bullet and see what it does. No, can't do that. And then we have got Aussie Open, who again, very tempted to bring in. I think we've switched our Lariat League in London shows to Fridays now, and I don't think any companies really clash with us except like WWE and ones that don't matter. So Aussie Open could be people to bring in. Matt Cardona, he's happy to work everywhere and anywhere. Plus with Steph Delander, it makes sense. Speedball Mike Bailey works everywhere, so could be a fun one to bring in. We could also bring in Mike Bennett. TMDK would be fun to bring in as well. Nick Aldis is like that English wrestler that, you know, Impact seem to adore. And then you've got like Prince Devitt, Roderick Strong, Will Ospreay still on hiatus. So yeah, this is what we're working with. I think I'm going to bring in 4 or 5 women at least. And in all honesty, the men's division doesn't really need anyone yet. So I might not bring anyone in. If I do, it might be 1 or 2. So we say overhaul. It's not going to be that big of an overhaul. But I'm going to quickly cut the video here. Really like take a deep dive and look into these names and such. And throw some offers out. And then we'll come back and I'll let you know who I've thrown the offers for. And I think that'll wrap the video up. So yeah, I will see you guys in a moment. Okay, we are back. And yeah, I've put in all the bids for everyone I want for now. So let's just go here and I'll show you who I've put bids in for. So for the women's division, we've gone for Danny Luna. We basically tried to pick up all of the British women that were in that shortlist. Alex Windsor, I didn't realise, is suffering from like chronic back pain or something. I don't know what it was, but she's out for a year. So yeah, she can stay there for now. But she is getting engaged to Will Ospreay, according to the game. So congratulations, Alex Windsor. We brought in Danny Luna, probably one of the most famous or popular women in the UK or in Southern England with the 41, currently at Progress, but we're bigger than Progress, so it's likely she'll pick us over them. Quiet personality too, which is good. She won't cause any issues. Session Moth Martina we have got. I'm going to probably change that name, to be fair, because I'm not a fan of it. I know that it's like iconic for her, but I don't need to negotiate because we're already negotiating. Oh, that was just to view the deal. Yeah, again, really good popularity in Southern England, pretty good stats as well. She's the Progress Women's and the TNT Women's, so it could be that she's coming here to try and have a go at the Queen of the Lariat League. Then we're going to bring Steph Delander, which I said I was going to do. She's going to be great. Awesome stats. We might as well show you again. Really good popularity, really good stats here. Consistency, safety, stamina, most importantly. Yeah, she's going to do really good. Haven't brought Matt Cardona in yet, but he's someone that I want to. And then the final one, or not the final one, the second to final one. Hold on, how many bring in? 5, okay. Mei Hoshizuki, she was, I'd say, the most affordable. No, not the most affordable, that's a lie. She had like the best popularity to insane stats ratio. Looking at, not personal info, looking at her match history, she's killing it in Japan right now. I mean, these are great numbers. Got an 85 here with Suri, Mercedes Moné, Meisira, Suzuki, sorry. Yeah, really good numbers here. Obviously, these numbers aren't going to exactly translate in the UK because her popularity in Japan is a little bit better. But the fact that it's like 10 points better, roughly, and she's putting those kind of numbers in, I'm very excited to see what she can do. And she's 23 as well, so she's not loyal to anyone either. So if we can keep her, she does well. We get to medium, boom, exclusive contract. And then finally, Masha Slamovich, just because I kind of want to see how she does. I'm really intrigued by her. Like, she's I wouldn't say she's the best in ring, but she's definitely like a character that people get drawn to. So yeah, bringing her in too just to see what's up. The next ones are a little bit more random. So Shun Skywalker I brought in just because he's got crazy good numbers. I want to throw him in some matches with Mark Andrews. I feel like that would be fun. And then this was the one Japanese guy that stood out the most to me. And when I looked into his personal info, he's actually in a tag team with Diamante, who was also on my shortlist, which was weird. So I've offered a contract for the both of these guys, just to show you Ishin's skills here. You know, he's pretty consistent across the board. The stamina again, awesome. Good popularity. He is a Trueborn, so it's unlikely we'll be able to get him on an exclusive deal. And he does go by Ishin, so I might change that to match as well. I might even capitalize Diamante as well, just to see, you know, does he have any alter egos? Principe Diamante. No. Yeah, I might look online and see if he has a different name, because I'm not a big fan of Diamante, but we'll see. Yeah, they're a team, and he's got decent basics and such. So yeah, the men's side didn't really need a great deal of work, to be fair. The women's, I think we've definitely added some really good people here. That's definitely going to spice up and make the division a lot more competitive. One thing I want to end on, and I've been umming and ahhing left, right, and centre, and I've just decided, fuck it. Let's see if we can do it. Let's go by money. Let's go all the way to the bottom, and let's try and take over CMLL, one of the longest reigning companies in the world. I am going to be hated by everyone in the wrestling industry. William Regal is going to be the enemy of all, but we are going to attempt to take over. They rejected it. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, cool. After all of that, I'm a little bit annoyed now. After all of that, it's gone. To be fair, I'm a little bit relieved though. The only positive would have been getting the popularity from Japan, America, etc., because that would have really helped. But they had no assets to sell. As you can see here, I did look through this. I don't know how we can do it to sell, but if we just scroll here and look, yeah, they sell. Apparently they owned a bunch of arenas. They sold them all. They sold their wrestling school. Yeah, they're really struggling with their money. I don't know how they've extended some of these deals, but they have Volador Jr. He's still knocking about. How does he now? Oh, 44. I thought he's older than that, not gonna lie. Okay, well, we can't do that. That's anticlimactic. Let's hope another company goes under soon, because I quite like taking them over, not gonna lie. But yeah, that is it for this one. I'm not too sure if any of these people will be in before our show in 4 days' time. If they are, I'll try and feature them. If they're not, we'll just have to wait. But that is it for this one, guys. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to get rid of these morale issues because we've got a bit of money to appease them. And yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know of any super young talents that you think would be good for LLW, because, you know, we're always looking to grow and looking forward to getting to that medium. We're so close. So close. We are 8 points away from being medium. So fingers crossed that comes sooner rather than later. But that's the end of this one though. Thank you very much. I will see you all in the next one. Bye. Yeah.